Hey everybody, Lindsey here. Have you heard? We have a new brand. Super excited. We've been working on this for about the last 8 or 9 months. New brand includes all sorts of things. A new visual branding, new website, new purpose, new mission. Part of the reason we chose to rebrand is we really wanted to rediscover, redefine, and focus in on who we are as a company, as well as what we can provide to our customers. Another important aspect of the brand that we wanted to bring into focus was our core values. As many of you know, they're very important to us at Sigma Design, and we wanted to make sure that our new brand, including our visual brand, spoke to those core values. The new visual brand includes a logo and some new colors. The logo is a hummingbird, and a lot of people are like, what does a hummingbird have to do with an engineering firm? Let's find out.
A hummingbird represents agility, speed, and precision. And if that's not Sigma Design, then I don't know what is. Those hummingbird characteristics are a great representation of our brand and who we are at Sigma Design. Our previous logo icon was kind of a planet, which was an evolution of the logo that started with the Greek letter sigma. The planet was meant to show that we went global, but it didn't really speak to how we operate. This logo felt fairly outdated, and it was time for something new.
The old logo didn't mean anything. Forget about it. It's over. It's the hummingbird now.
We went through a ton of iterations before landing on our final logo. Different planet styles and letter variations. Greek sigma and stacked typography. We wanted a new logo that emotionally connects us with our clients.
People love hummingbirds. Everyone, you see a hummingbird and you start to smile.
We think part of how we work is clever and agile, and this is expressed through our new logo.
We felt that it somehow encapsulated what it is that we're trying to do here, who we're trying to be.
The new hummingbird logo incorporates both the sigma symbol as well as the D in the body of the bird. It's our 30th anniversary. We needed a new logo. We needed a new beginning, and here we are. We got a new logo. This is awesome. We got a new hummingbird.
Let's go check out some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you writing code? Tell me more.
Yeah, you're jealous, aren't you?
Of course I'm jealous. I don't get to do anything fun anymore.
I am. I'm doing a system model for a drone company.
Sweet.
Any drone company could use this.
That's cool.
It's a framework to describe, how many aircraft do you have to have? How many loading stations would you have to have? And this is actually my neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I put it at the Walgreens, and I'm over here somewhere. But this is a half-mile radius. So just to look at flight times, energy consumption, charging, all of that. How many boxes does the loading station have to hold? How many aircraft do you have to have? I also have it set up based on fulfillment. So what is the order rate? So I took, for every single residence, I take a distribution to say, what is the order rate? And so it iterates through every single residence and says, oh, I have an order. And so each one of them has a randomized fulfillment time. Then there's a random time for the payload to get to the loading station. And then as soon as an aircraft is ready, it'll come, pick up the payload, and then take off. And so depending on what the demand is and the fulfillment and the overall system power, that will dictate what the ultimate throughput is. And you'll see, depending on how long you run this model, because it's based on Monte Carlo in the back end.
Sure.
So it will help predict what are the bottlenecks. And usually at the beginning, it's fine. Everything is topped up, it's all happy. You run this for 8 hours, suddenly you'll start to see that all the aircraft are sitting charging. And so you would have to boost the
number of aircraft, right, to meet the demand.
You could put a priority, high, medium, low,
sure.
And that will dictate the architecture of the loading mechanism. Because if it's a simple FIFO, where you just put a payload in, it holds it in its own queue, happy days. Well, if you have to manage priority, that means you have to have an inventorying system and then go grab, okay, here's the hot job, grab that, bring it up. It's all Python based.
Knew it.
Hey,
love
that's
your
my
Python.
go-to. Yeah. It makes pretty things, so for the most part, I can just let it run and go do something else for a while. So it's not a big deal.
That's cool. You're having way more fun than I am.
I know.
Damn it. Thanks for rubbing it in. Leave it to Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So it was really great sharing all this with you, but some of us have work to do. So
I see how it is. All right, fine.
yeah.
Hey, Nate. I gotta talk to you. Let's go.
So what's up?
You have to summarize your life in one sentence. Go.
That's a hard thing to do. Mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
I have done a lot of automotive stuff and then moved over here about 6 years ago and have worked on a lot of different things. I grew up in Corvallis, or as the locals call it, Curvallis.
Okay, did you go to OSU then?
I did not. I didn't want to go to the college and where I lived. So I moved to Spokane, went to Gonzaga University. I then lived in Michigan for 5 years doing automotive exhausts.
So you went there for the job? Or?
For the job.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of the Midwest?
It's cold, and then in the summer it's hot, and there's about three weeks of it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then I was a little too far from family and everything, and so moved back.
And then did you land here at Sigma?
Landed here in Sigma. Yeah.
Okay, so if you could be a superhero, who would you be and why?
Something that flies. It's gotta be something that flies.
For sure.
Super strength would be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe not a requirement. Teleportation would be pretty cool. One that flies and has teleportation.
You can make up your own.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. If you could supersize any fruit, what would it be and why?
I mean, mangoes are pretty great.
Ooh, yeah. Like a big old, like the size of a watermelon, do you think? Or like a honeydew? Or where would you go with that?
Yeah, watermelon, because then you get like way more flesh to the annoying pit ratio.
Think you think too?
Yeah, yeah. Full meal.
There you a mango meal?
Yeah. That'd be delicious.
I love it, yeah. If you weren't an engineer, what would you be?
Something gardening, which is a newer hobby for me.
All right. Like, are you growing vegetables?
I do vegetables. I have recently been getting into bonsai, which is its own whole wild thing. So a lot of little trees I have, but I also know that I don't know very much. Yeah.
So did you know when you graduated high school you wanted to be an engineer? Like, has this always been your path?
I did. I knew some point in high school, like, engineering was what I was gonna do. I don't know why. I think I watched a lot of Mythbusters, and I was like, that sounds like engineering. That's fun. It's a little different than Mythbusters.
Yeah, just a little, but sometimes.
But sometimes it's as fun.
It's true.
Yeah, dropping things off buildings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of Mythbustery in a way.
Yeah.
All right, what's your secret to making a really good pickle?
A lot of spicy spices.
Okay.
Yeah, jalapenos, chili peppers, dill, and
So you don't do a sweet pickle. You're all about spicy.
spicy and salty and
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things. Excellent. I'm with you on that for sure. So the sun's shining. I gotta go. Thanks, Nate. It was great chatting.
no problem.